Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella and the Phoenix. Hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to make also a quick announcement before we get started. So I finally got to get the judge to sign my name change. So now my name is officially Bella. So I'm really excited. He signed it on Friday and I had no idea until Monday morning when I found out. So, and I'm just like so happy. Like it still hasn't sunk in yet, but it's a big deal for me. But yeah, I just wanted to share about that. But anyways, let's get right into it. Just want to see how the masculine is doing, and that smoke you see in the screen is my incense. So no worries. Alright, let's get started, Spirit. What is going on with the masculine? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like he's contemplating on giving you an offer, feminine. You know, especially with spring being here, I feel like he's really starting to ground himself and contemplate. Yeah, he can't stop thinking about you with the Devil's energy at the bottom of the deck. Can't stop thinking about you. You're like woven in there, like you're not going anywhere. But I also get here that he's just feeling bound to you, you know. And right when I'm saying that, Knight of Pentacles comes out. It fell off the table, so you know what they say. When it falls on the floor, it shows up at your door. So for some of you, oh my gosh, and look at this underneath that, it's the Ten of Cups. Somebody's coming in with an offer and they've been taking a long time to get there, but they're turning over a new leaf here and they're taking the long way. But look at this, bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Swords. But I feel like this is something that they needed to end, you know, whatever they had to end the cycle with before they can come in and offer you this new beginning. Okay, so what is going on with the masculine here, Spirit? Just gonna pull one. Okay, we got the moon energy. So I feel like your person is contemplating on their feelings, you know, just really being like in the Hermit's energy. Okay, look at this, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. So yeah, I feel like your person is in this energy of being alone, you know, while they're contemplating how they want to message you. This lady's holding like a, looks like an apple, I don't know, but I feel like they're tempted to reach out to you, you know. That's why we had the Devil's energy come out earlier. Let's see, let's get one more. What's going on with the masculine? Look at that, the King of Pentacles finally stepping into their king energy, right? To bring that Ace of Pentacles forward. Because they know that you're over here waiting and being patient. And they want to be on top of the world and offer you this, you know, brand new beginning. And look at this, we have Six of Wands at the bottom. So yeah, they want to have success with you. And I feel like this is going to be like a sweet victory. You know what I mean? Something is blooming here. The hummingbird. It's also a message because it's a bird. So I feel like that's the overall energy. Your person wants to come home. You know what I mean? Like that's the energy I'm getting here. They want to come home to you. Okay, so let's pull some clarifiers before we do the oracle cards. We're going to keep it very short today, guys. It has been a long week for me. Yeah, I didn't post yesterday because I was just not feeling it. I was just not feeling it at all. But I'm feeling it today. So let's see. Now we have the Seven of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like this person has been holding back, that they want to tell you that they want to give to you. They've been holding back this offer. Because you see they're turning away from this Ace of Pentacles. But they know they want it. I mean, yeah, look at the Hanged Woman at the bottom. So they didn't want to, you know, give up like their lifestyle is what I'm getting. And so for some of you, your person just didn't want to step up, you know, to the plate. But now they do with the King of Cups here to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. You know, it's like now they had enough time to contemplate on their emotions with the moon's energy here. And now we have the crescent moon here on his head. Yeah, look at that King of Pentacles at the bottom. So I feel like now your person's starting to realize they're going from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles here too. They're realizing that their feelings for you have not gone away, you know. Right when I'm saying that, we have the Ten of Cups. Because you make them happy, you know, with the moon's energy. Your person's starting to realize you make them really happy. Oh my gosh, look at this. The Hierophant, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles again. So I feel like for some of you, this person is starting to realize that they've been scared of commitment. They've been guarded, you know. Too much in their head, thinking about the right thing to say. Not really being honest. But now they're blooming. They're growing out of that energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. Twice. Okay. And that wanted to come out. And I feel like now they're learning to heal their old beliefs with the Hierophant, right? When it comes to love. Because it may have looked like a dark, scary path. Because that path she's on looks really dark and scary. But they're coming in full circle here with their belief system. Yeah, look at that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. And their heart is opening here. Okay, because they're coming full circle here. Why is the King of Pentacles here, Spirit? Wow, and it came out again. Yeah, so I feel like your person has been very much in their head about giving you this offer, but I feel like they're coming in full circle. They're going to heal that energy with the Temperance card and actually figure out what's missing, you know? Like that missing puzzle piece, they're going to figure it out and finally tell you how they feel. Why is the Six of Wands here? We got the Four of Swords. So I'm getting here that your person needs to heal while they're trying to come home. They're on this journey right now to heal. Then we have the Magician here, which in this deck is called the Creatrix. So I feel like they're working with Spirit on mastering themselves to really be in touch with their emotions, because this is a lot of water particles, right? So they're starting to realize that there's a lot of things they need to heal with their emotions, because for a lot of them, their heart chakra could have been blocked, you know? Okay, so let's pull some island time messages here and see what this all means. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here, Spirit, with the Seven of Swords? Palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. So yeah, I feel like your person wants to finally be stable and give you this offer. So I feel like before they were not in a place where they could be honest with themselves, let alone with you. And now they're starting to ascend, get out of that old energy and ascend to the new energy, which is, you know, stepping up their game, learning, expansion, transcending obstacles, new phase, preparing for union, right? So That was part of the process. So why is Nine of Pentacles here with King of Cups? We have camera, reminiscing, keepsakes, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So I feel like your person's starting to look at things differently because they know that they've been holding back their emotions with the King of Cups. But I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, this is why it's taken them so long to get to that place where they feel comfortable to open up, because they're learning from their past, you know what I mean? And they're letting go. Look at this engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Okay. So I feel like your person needed to learn their lessons from the past so that they could go to the next phase, which is to be engaged with you, you know, a higher level of commitment. Love it. Okay. Why is the moon here with the Ten of Cups? We have addiction, codependent, obsession. We saw the devil's energy earlier. Possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Remember I said your person had a heart chakra blockage? And here we go again. So, especially with the moon, you know, that has to do with your intuition, your emotions. So I feel like your person was not able to tap into their heart space, to their intuition. I mean, they had the heart on the floor. You know what I mean? Like they weren't even looking for love. It was always there, but it was always on the ground. Like they were just not really paying attention to it. But I feel like this heart was dragging them because they were holding on to baggage from old loves, right? And they were very codependent and not realizing that this was keeping them from moving towards our Ten of Cups. It's like you made them feel happy, but with this baggage, they couldn't move forward. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting once today, okay? The fact that we saw the Page of Pentacles earlier and it was blooming, and now we have that here, it's like confirmation. This person wants to date you. Or, you know, if you guys already dated, they want to take it to the next level. Alright, why is Eight of Swords here with the King of Pentacles? Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So I feel like your person may have been struggling with narcissistic tendencies, you know what I mean? Like too much in their head. And that's why they were just letting the logical mind of theirs take over, you know what I mean? Like they were just, you know, just thinking about what's in it for them type of mentality. And as a result, it made your relationship one-sided, right? Because they were not giving to you like you were giving to them. But I feel like now they're in this Eight of Swords energy. They're starting to realize they need to open up their heart, you know, to get out of that overthinking in their head. And look at this, bottom of the deck, we have Coffee Cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship, okay? So I feel like now they really want to talk to you and like have a moment with you where they can share how they've been feeling and be in the moment with you. Yeah, look at that. Sword in the Rose at the bottom. Clarity, truth, revelation, okay? Protection, power, honor. Like they want to do the right thing, okay? Let's see, why is Six of Wands here with Four of Swords? I feel like these masculines are homesick, you know what I mean? Look at that, now they're coming home with ascending. Okay, going through a new phase, preparing for union, right? This is why they're taking a time out to heal. Yeah, Page of Wands, because they're looking into things, okay? They're looking into things, they're learning with this magnifying glass. They're really starting to research about your connection. Page of Swords right underneath that. Yeah, they're trying to graduate from this page onto a knight and onto a king. Which we saw the knight here, Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So there's two kings here. So I feel like your person is starting to integrate both his physical world and his emotions, right? With the moon here in between. but they're getting there. You know what I mean? I feel like you're leading them on that path that they can come home. And you guys are always together energetically. You know what I mean? I love it. Okay, so let's pull some romance angels to see what is the energy of the connection. Okay, look at that. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I feel like, you know, because we saw the Knight of Pentacles, right? Like your person has been taking a while to get to you. But Spirit is saying here that this is worth waiting for, because once they're able to ascend, they're going to be that King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and then become this Emperor, right? Once they master themselves. We saw the Magician earlier, the Creatrix, right? So they're starting to get in touch with their feminine energy, their emotions. And right here, Spirit is saying keep an open mind while they're doing this, right? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I feel like for some of you, your person did not see you as somebody that they could commit to at the time. But as time has gone on, it's like you develop like fine wine. You know what I mean? Like you just bossed up and like you just got this glow up, and now your masculine's like, oh my God, what? Who is this new person that I don't even know who she is anymore? You know what I mean? And then we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, right? And that's exactly what's been going on here, because this has been an ongoing situation where as you guys are growing and learning, things are going to start falling. Like the pieces are going to fall where they may, right? Very soon. We saw that Temperance card earlier with the puzzle pieces, right? It says here, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So if you really want to be in this energy where you want to be with this person, you have to just claim it, you know? Just like for me, I claimed this name change to happen on Friday last week. I said it out loud. Okay, Spirit, have this judge sign my name change today. And then it happened. You know, and I was shocked because I was just like, whoa. I was so ready for him to just finally sign it. Okay, this card like snuck in with my charm card. So that's very significant, especially because we've been talking about the moon. So I feel like, you know, your person has been holding back their emotions. You know, this card right here shows like a very cracked, dry ass energy, right? Like they have not been allowing their emotions to come through. They've been hiding. This lady's hiding this rose, right? Like they're hiding how they feel. Wow, right when I'm saying that, we have the mask at the bottom. Wow. So I feel like now your person's starting to be in touch with how they feel, right? With their emotions. And for some of them, they might be very overwhelmed. And speaking of overwhelmed, remember in my last video, I was in a lot of pain. Thank God it went away because it was driving me crazy. And then somebody commented and told me that it's because of the divine masculine, you know, and the collective, they're feeling stressed out and maybe I'm feeling them, right? So, which I think is very true. I've been feeling this energy for 2 weeks now, and finally it just stopped. Like I would say late last week, it finally went away. So now I don't feel like I'm in pain anymore, but it was terrible. Like I was crying because it was so painful. But that's, you know, that's what's going on. Like since I'm an empath, like I can feel, you know, people's emotions, especially if I'm connected to them. And so this is like obvious that right now the masculines are finally facing how they feel, you know, and they're holding on to this love that they feel for you, and they're ending a cycle is what I'm getting, you know. Why cycles here, Spirit? Look at that, alien, extraordinary, right? So this is something that's not normal for them. to actually feel their emotions. That's not normal for them, right? She has her eyes closed like she's feeling her emotions. So, and look at that bottom of the deck, we have Winged Savior. So I feel like they are used to blocking their emotions as a comfortable, you know, go-to. But now they're starting to realize they can't keep doing that, because now they're getting overwhelmed and like stressed out. You know what I mean? Like if you don't process your emotions, they have nowhere to go. They stay stuck in your body, and that's how you get stressed, right? That's how you get sick. Look at that. Now they're cutting out, you know, that baggage out of their life so that they can be free of that pain. Because it has been an intensifying type of emotion, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see what else. Let's get one more. Look at that. This was a cycle they were stuck in with the carousel, reoccurring, right? So it was their go-to to try to cut out their emotions, is what I'm getting. And now they're starting to realize that it is important for them to feel, because that's what's going to help them open up their third eye and see beyond the physical. And look at that. Reminds me of the Knight of Pentacles we saw earlier. Slow moving. So he has been slow moving to feel these emotions. But nevertheless, he's finally starting to feel. Whereas before he was like a King of Swords, right? Let's pull some emotions. Mixed emotion spirit. How's a masculine feeling? He's embarrassed. He's feeling self-conscious about feeling these emotions, and that's why it's easier just to block them out. I feel like he doesn't know how to feel. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these masculines don't know how to cope with feelings. And wow, look at this. And now they're trying to be open to receive those feelings, to welcome those emotions, right? Even if they're uncomfortable. Because we saw this dry desert, right? And now the rain's coming in. And see, underneath that was confused. So they get confused whenever they're trying to be open, because this is unfamiliar to them, right? This is like alien to them, right? But at the same time, that's what's going to help them to balance things out, right? You can't just be in your masculine energy all the time. That's not healthy. You have to balance out both masculine and feminine. Love it. Give me one more, Spirit. How's the masculine feeling? He's feeling discouraged, disheartened. He fell in love. It's what I'm getting here. Yeah, so I feel like now that they're opening up and letting their heart bloom, right, with the roses here, now they're realizing they fell in love with you, because they were too embarrassed to let it show. They felt naked if they were to show you how they feel. And now that they have realized that they have felt this way, now they feel discouraged because they were stuck in a cycle, right? That's why the cycle's here. And yeah, they're disappointed that they didn't tell you how they felt for you. They let you go, if that's the situation, or you had to let them go. And they feel defeated, you know what I mean? Wow. So let's get some let's get one tarot card from the Badass Tarot and see, to summarize this reading before we get some advice. Look at that, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like your person's on the road to abundance. Some of them may be saving up for something special. This one's saving for new boobs. Okay, but I feel like your person is blooming in how they see the world now, right? And they are really in a place where they can give and receive, you know what I mean? It has that equal give and take energy. Okay, so yeah, I feel like now once they know how they feel and they get out of this discouraged energy, then they can come forward and tell you, I want to come home and give to you equally, right? Summarize this Six of Pentacles for me, Spirit, before we wrap up with advice. Look at that, the house. So this has to do with coming home. And I literally have been saying that. They're homesick, right? And the house, the gate is locked up, right? But I feel like with the moon here shining, it's like they're starting to notice that their home is where their heart is. I know that sounds cheesy, but I feel like that's what it is here. They're starting to realize that there's value, okay, in opening up your heart, opening up your home space, which is your, you know, your heart. Instead of being in this closed off energy, now they're starting to be okay with being exposed and vulnerable. And that's going to lead them to great fortune, right? Because they're going to be able to be balancing out their masculine and feminine energy. What is this house doing here, Spirit? What is this house doing here? Let me clarify this. Oh my God. Diamond ring. Proposal, engagement, promise, partnership, agreement, next level, marriage, union, okay? So yeah, you guys, this is like a progression. Once your person starts to finally feel and receive these emotions and process them, and finally gets out of that eight of swords negative energy that they're a victim. They're not a victim. Once they get out of that, they're going to start seeing things in a much brighter perspective. Their perspective is going to change. And when that happens, they're going to be more stable to finally give equally in your home life with you. And they're going to come in with a ring or a higher level of commitment, like I said earlier. Look at that. They're going to take off their mask. And we have the dolphins here. Okay. Effective communication. Okay, because they've been hiding. They know that they've been hiding and putting on this persona, right? And so now they're going to come in and being real with you. Like, I want to come home. I can't stop thinking about you. We have the devil here on the bottom. Can't stop thinking about you. And now, you know, I got my karma here with Saturn energy. Okay. So let's get one card here to summarize before we get the advice. Wow, we have broken. There's a house there. They feel broken inside and don't feel stable enough to trust themselves with your heart at this time. Be patient. And that's exactly what we got worth waiting for, right? Because Spirit is telling you guys that it's going to take some time for your person to finally get out of this energy and graduate out of this energy, because we saw those pages. They're learning, okay? And once that happens, they're going to be able to flourish, you know, and stop being in this energy. And this lady's naked just like the other one that's embarrassed, right? But this person has the house on their back. So I feel like your person is overwhelmed with these responsibilities, and they have to learn how to manage their home life or their work life, whatever it is that's in their life that's weighing heavy on them, to balance it out to where it's not overwhelming them. And we have game over at the bottom of the deck. They fear your wrath. They know you're no longer entertaining their half-hearted effort, okay? And that's exactly right, because they know that you have grown considerably and you're not going to take no BS. We saw a leap of faith underneath that. Look at this. They did not expect this love to run this deep. They're putting their pride aside and taking that leap of faith. Wow. I mean, this is insane. Like, this is like about time, you know? Like, about time that this person finally came to this conclusion. So let's get some advice, Spirit. What do you need to know for the collective? Look at that, mastery. And I literally was talking about the magician's energy we saw earlier, the creatrix, right? So this is something that has to do with your person. This is 45 breaks down to a 9. This is where your person needs to work on mastering themselves so that they can, look at that, within time, bottom of the deck, we have time, you know, to finally be able to integrate everything they learn, mind, body, and soul, with the number 3. But right now they're like in the in-between, okay? They're like in the in-between stage. Give me one more, Spirit. Co-creation, Spider Woman. Remember we saw the devil when it was a Spider Woman? So I feel like Spirit is saying here that what you might think you're bound to, it's not really a curse, because it's there to teach you a lesson, right? So I feel like for your person, what they've been bound to is their fears, right? Fear of failure, fear of being vulnerable, fear of losing. And so it's like Spirit is saying, use that fear to your advantage and turn it around, right? So that you can co-create with Spirit to make something better out of that fear. Like, use it as fuel, you know what I mean? Wow. Like, be devoted to it. Bottom of the deck, devotion. Be so devoted to it that when you master it, you can share it with others and people will be amazed. Like, wow, I didn't know that you were scared about, you know, commitment or whatever the situation is, right? Or I didn't know that you were scared to be vulnerable, and look at you now. You're like telling people it's just like riding a bicycle, right? You fell many times, but you finally learned that you just got to get back up, right? And stop like wallowing in, oh my gosh, I fell down. Like, okay, so get back up, right? Look at this. Surrender, obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Okay? And we've been talking about that exact thing, about the devil's energy, thinking that you're bound to situations because of whatever happened in the past. You know, Spirit is saying, let that go, because it's already in the past, it's done with, right? So if you keep replaying that story, that's exactly what you're going to keep repeating in your present. And look at that, right when I'm saying that. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Wow. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Exactly, because that's exactly what I've been talking about. You know, like, let go of limiting ideas, because that's the devil's energy, where you're putting a limit on yourself, that you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, this happened to me in the past, so I can't be who I want to be. Like, that's not true. Those are lies that you're telling yourself, right? The devil has to do with lies. He's known as the father of lies, right? And so a lot of times they could stem from our own childhood, you know, like beliefs that we grew up learning about our own parents. You know, they were human too. So it's not like we can sit here and say our parents were perfect. They were flawed just like we are. And so that's when we need to start growing from our ancestors and our parents, and be like a child and grow out of that belief. Wow, it's interesting. We have an apple and a tree here. So this is like Spirit saying it's time to finally tap into the knowledge, right? And be wiser and not give in to temptation, what's easy to, you know, fall prey to, because you're better than that. You know, you're always in a state of growth. And, you know, when you start putting limits on yourself, you're not able to go to the next level, right? So I feel like this is what Spirit is saying for you guys to take away from this reading, is to not put blocks on yourself, right? Because once you guys are in that energy where you love yourself enough to stop doing those carousel, like we saw the carousel recurring card earlier, once you realize that you were doing that repetitively and it's a pattern, then you finally graduated from that lesson and you're like, I'm not going to do that anymore, okay? Look at that. Right underneath the creatrix was the world, okay? Because now the world's about ending a cycle, okay? And I mean, even this card here looks like a bunch of webs. And I've been talking about the webs, right? Like weaving, preparing, and not letting things keep you bound, but actually get in touch with what's not comfortable, right? Because when you deal with what's not comfortable, that's when you grow. But if you stay in your comfort zone, you're not going to expand, you're not going to grow. And this is what the twin flame connection does. It helps you to grow so that you're not stuck in the same exact cycle, right? So, yeah, so that's exactly what I feel like Spirit is saying here. Okay, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. Comment below, let me know your thoughts. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can do so by clicking on my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!